Hey, this is Six Bolt in Von Doom's lab. Today I'm going to talk about how to put in a Blamcon light gun into Hook of the Reaper. But before I start, I want to make a quick note about Blamcon and Hook of the Reaper and the problem that happened a long time ago. There's a lot of confusion about this subject. In the end, the problem was very small and was fixed a long time ago. I put more info at the bottom of the tutorial in the Blamcom light gun if you want to read it. But okay, let's move on. So when you start up Hook of the Reaper, it's going to be in the tray icon. So you gotta click onto the tray icon, then left click onto the Hook of the Reaper icon, and it will bring it up to the desktop and look like this. Then you'll come to File, you click that, then you go to the first one, which is Add Light Gun, and click on that. And this will bring up the Add Light Gun window. And this is where I think a lot of people start freaking out. They're like, oh my god, there's so much here, how can you do this? This is like, but once you look at it and go through it, you don't really have to do too much with it. It's only a few things. So here we have the serial port options, which goes with Blamcom. Then down here you have USB options for USB headlight guns, which Blamcom isn't. So won't even come into a play. And over here we have serial port and USB info. So this is just information. You don't fill out anything in here. And this is good when you go through the serial ports to figure out what's on that serial port. Then at the bottom, for every light gun, there's recoil and reload options. So every light gun will have recoil options. Then most of the light guns will have reload options. There's only a few. I think there's 3 that doesn't have reload options. So you start at the top. You click on the first combo box, which is default light gun. When you click on that, you'll see all the supported light guns, and you go down to Blamcom, and you click on that. And what you notice, you'll see almost all the serial port options get filled out for you and grayed out, so you can't do anything. And if you look for the red text, this is the only fields that you have to fill out. So there's only 4 fields you have to fill out for the Blamcom light gun. So the first field is the name. So I'll put in a name. I'll call it Blamcom 1. Then I think yeah, there it is. It's on number 6. I thought it was 7, but it's 6. So you can see here, Blamcom light gun, prop 3D. You can see all the information to say, hey, that's the light gun I want to. And that's what kind of this information here too. And also the USB head puts information up there too. So now you can easily go through all the COM ports and find out what COM port you want. Okay, so that's the second one. So we'll come to the third, which is recoil priority. And this comes down to user preference. So Hook of the Reaper has different ways to do recoil, and you can put priority on that. Recoil and ammo value are pretty similar. They work pretty much the same. You might not even tell the difference between them. So recoil uses the recoil output signal. Ammo value uses the ammo value. So when the ammo value goes down by 1, you know it made a shot and it does a recoil. Then recoil rumble to solenoid is a different one. This is for arcade games that just have rumble recoil signal. And that's the Alien 3 game. So when you pull the trigger, the signal just stays high and it doesn't give the spikes that the solenoid needs. So that converts that always high signal to a solenoid spiking kind of signal. And that's internal to Hook of the Reaper. And some people like this as they say it's more consistent versus the recoil and ammo value. So it depends on your preference. You can change the priority you want. Then coming down to reload options, it again comes down to personal preference. So when you do a normal reload, it will vibrate or rumble and flash green. Then reload without rumble is kind of self-explanatory. So when you do a reload, it'll just flash green. It won't do the vibration or rumble. Then disable reload means there will be no LED flash or vibration. It does nothing when you do reload, so disable reload. So that's kind of the three options for reload you can choose. So that's it. That's all the 4 fields you have to put in to add the light gun. So when you add a light gun, you'll see the light guns in the list go up by 1. So we'll go to 0 to 1. And also we'll make a noise to confirm the light gun has been added to the list. So we'll do that now. So there we go. Now we added the Blamcon light gun into Hook of the Reaper. So now we can close it out. So now that you went and played some games and you're like, I would like to change the reload. I don't like it vibrating all the time. I don't like the rumble. I just want to have the flash green. It's kind of annoying me. So how do you do that? Well, the good thing is you come here to edit. Then you go to the first one, which is edit light gun. And you open that up. And this will bring up a window very similar to add light gun. But in this one at the top, it just has all the light guns in your list. Right now, we only have one, so it'll give its name and the serial port it's on. If it's a USB hit, it will just say USB here. And it'll list them all, 1 to whatever. Then you select the light gun you want to edit, then you can make your edits. So let's say, like I said, I didn't want to have the rumble on the reload anymore. So I can go like that. And then when I hit edit, it will make a sound to confirm that the light gun has been edited. So we'll do that now. And there you go. Now that light gun has been edited. And it's also, for some reason, if you want to delete the light gun, you can. You can click this button here, delete, and it will delete the light gun out of the list. But that's it. That's how you add the Blamcon light gun to Hook of the Reaper. Thanks. Bye.